What is up everyone, it's the Natural here and welcome back to another video on the channel and yet another predict show. We have got two enormous games this weekend.
It works best when you pull the trigger. That gun is amazing. You are an abomination!
In the fight for the La Liga title, in the fight for the Bundesliga title, it's Bayern versus Dortmund and it's Atletcio versus Barcelona. We're going to start off with Barca and Atletico Madrid. These two are facing off this weekend and it's an absolutely enormous game because Atletico Madrid are actually in really good form after decent results, you could say, at the last weekend, a comfortable 4-0 win, and then they backed it up with a good late two goals from Diego Godin and Griezmann to comfortably win 2-0. I say comfortably win 2-0, but they won the game 2-0 anyway. So, and then I put the pressure back on Barca because they have to go and beat Villarreal, even though they're leading the game 2-0, and they somehow totally down 2 in the second half and led Villarreal back in the game, who were literally 3 minutes away from getting an incredible win that will boost their morale and actually staying up in the Liga this season. But what did Barcelona do?
Oh, save me! Messi.
He came on and scored probably one of the greatest free kicks I've ever seen. He scored it right at the goalkeeper's end. I don't know, I mean, Rakitic's reaction summed it up, just like,
what the hell have I just seen?
But then also Luis Suarez scored a late equaliser, and that could be enormous point for Barcelona because at the minute I think the gap is 5 points or 6 points, something like that, and we could have a tie race on the Liga this season. If Atleti beat Barcelona at the Nou Camp, which they haven't done since they won the La Liga title, I think back in 2013, we could have a title race on. But my prediction is Barcelona have really good home form this season, and you've seen the Champions League obviously against Lyon, they totally blitzed them. I'm just going to sit on the fence. I'm just going to say it's going to be a 1-1 draw, but I will say that Barca could still win this game. It's all down to Messi. And the other massive game this weekend, a huge title showdown, Bayern Munich and Bourssia Dortmund. And this, just like Barca Atletico, is an even bigger game now because Bourssia Dortmund went back to the top of the Bundesliga after a convincing 2-0 win against Wolfsburg last weekend. Bayern dropped points against Freiburg, who literally are just mid-table you could ever see. But it just sums up Bayern this season. They've been so inconsistent this year. Big players have just not performed whatsoever. Thomas Müller is having the worst season I've ever seen him have. Lewandowski keeps taking Bayern out of the hole, but he keeps missing easy chances. So, is he one of the best strikers in the world?
Dear God, no!
That's a question mark beside that, to be honest. Ruby and Robin are getting to the end of their careers. They're also leaving at the end of the season. So Bayern Munich need major signings and overhaul in that squad because there's going to be players out the door and players in, even though they spent £68 million on Atletico Madrid's defender and Hernandez. So I'm interested to see how he works in the team. Also signed Pavard from Stuttgart, who'll be in next season as well. So they're obviously trying to get the defense sorted because it's a very aging team. As for Dortmund, they are, like I said, they're top of the league by 2 points because of Bayern Munich's mishap in Freiburg. But you have to say, if Dortmund win this game or get a point in this game, you have to say they are in the ascendancy to win their first Bundesliga title in seems like many years. And I believe they have a really good team this season, Jordan. I believe they've been the team of the season in the Bundesliga. I think Royce has been the player of the season. I think Jadon Sancho has been starlet this year. And you could say, oh, but Jadon Sancho could be player of the year. Yes, it's true, but I just think Marco Royce has came in clutch for them this season. And he's been so vital for them at big moments. You think the game against Hertha Berlin, he scored the winning goal. That made actually win them the league. So I think he's been the player of the season. Betsos came in, he's been an absolutely solid rock midfielder. And even at times defensively they didn't question, but Vago, who's done really well there playing a centre back this season. So they have a really good team, they've got very good players, and as I say, this could be Dortmund's year, to be honest. I believe Dortmund will go there, and I believe Dortmund will beat Bayern Munich, who have been hopeless all season. Just got into the semi-finals of the German Cup, literally on extra time against, I think, a second or third tier German team, which sums up Bayern Munich really. But I think Dortmund will win this game. Royce will be back for this game, and I think he will score the game winner. Now we're heading to the Premier League, and it's another title race we're talking about. This time it's Liverpool, and they're facing off against relegation fighting Southampton. And Liverpool are just getting over the line, They're like a wounded animal who's just limping and limping and limping.
Sorry, Thunder, I gotta put you down.
How's your leg, huh? How's your leg? You ready to race? Huh?
And they just want someone to just help them out, you could say. And they've done that many times this season because the goalkeepers have been helping out Liverpool to win the title. You think of Lloris era against Spurs last week. You think previously with Pickford. You think of Speroni. You think of Sergio Rico. So if Liverpool win the league this year, it's down to luck and defensive stability, and also mentality. They have the slight psychological advantage. If they win this game, they go back to the top of the league. You know, Manchester City have won every game in 2019, bar this game where they lost against Newcastle. I love you, Rafa. It's a massive opportunity for Liverpool to get back to the top of the league and put more pressure back onto Manchester City, even though they're playing the FA Cup semi-final this weekend. Southampton are in really good form, especially at home. Beat Arsenal, they've beaten Tottenham, they should have beaten Manchester United. I don't know how they didn't beat Man United, to be honest. Even though they were 2-0 up and somehow fucked it up at the end. So they have a major opportunity, Southampton, of getting something in this game. And this isn't an easy game for Liverpool, but I still think Southampton have enough to stay up this season. I think probably need another win or there's 4 more points, and I think they're fine to stay up from relegation this season. I think Liverpool have too much going forward, and I believe Liverpool will win this game 3-0, and I think Salah will break his 8-goal Bayern streak and score for the first time in it seems like forever. And now it's Italy and the race to the Champions League places between Inter and Atalanta. And this is an enormous game for both of these two teams. With Atalanta on 48 points, Roma on 48 points, Lazio on 48 points. There's like 4 clubs with 48 points trying to catch the 2 Milan clubs who Inter, who are actually 3rd right now, and AC, who are 4th. We move on to Inter Milan, who got a convincing 4-0 win midweek against Genoa. And Mario Icardi, I said last week, I said previously, if you get this man back in the team, he will be the reason Inter Milan will finish in the top 4. Because he is a world-class striker. I still believe he will go. I don't see him having a future in Milan because it's at the stage now where it's gotten too poisonous to keep a player who just doesn't want to be there. So I believe he will go to either Real Madrid or some other club in the summer. But going back to Inter Milan, I said it's a massive win because it gets them back after that huge defeat against Lazio last weekend, and now the ball is in AC Milan's court. All you have to do is just keep the consistent results for the rest of the season. They will finish in the top 4. As for Atalanta, they've had a fantastic season. They've dramatically overachieved this year. They've had some fantastic, really good results. Dusan Zapata has been outstanding. It's between him and Quagliarella, who has been Serie A Player of the Year this year. You've also looked at the defensive structure. They've really played well, but Atalanta this season have come up with some weird results. They got a very good one against AC Milan this season. They knocked Juventus out of the Coppa Italia, so this isn't an easy game. But I do believe Inter will have enough of Icardi back in the team, him back scoring again, and he will score 2 goals and win the match for Inter in a 2-0 win. And now it's the FA Cup semi-final between Watford and Wolves. And these two, you told me at the start of the season that Watford and Wolves will be fighting now for who will finish 7th this year, and both of them had a chance of literally winning silverware, a trophy this season. I wouldn't have believed you. I mean, what Wolves have done this season is dramatically incredible. Nuno Espirito Santo has been absolutely, well, for me, he's been manager of the season.
Perhaps. And I'll fuck you up! I've told you it! You want to know what it?
In the Premier League, as much as Jurgen Klopp, as much as Guardiola, and many others. For Wolves, a newly promoted club, as much as they are called the best team they ever played in the Championship, that's still some doing. I mean, they've been exceptional this season, and it goes to show the players, the recruitment they brought in has been second to none. Yes, they spend a ton of money, Wolves, but the quality they have is remarkable. Watford had an even better season than what I thought they'd do. The players they put in even more unbelievable. They think Alexis Doucouré has been outstanding this season. I think he's going to be going to a big club in the summer. You also got Alexis Doucouré. Troy has been exceptional again this season, leading as a captain that he always does. And they had some really good. They've had some really good additions as well. Ben Foster's been a very good goalkeeper for them this season. They've had an outstanding season, Watford and Wolves. But I think it's going to be a high-scoring affair. I think it's going to be goals galore in this game. I think Wolves will just nick it 3-2. That just leaves the last game back in the Bundesliga, and it's another Champions League top 4 battle between Leverkusen and RB Leipzig. And RB Leipzig right now are third in the Bundesliga, but consistency this season, they don't even know what it is. They have been utterly rubbish this season, Leipzig. I mean, you look at the likes of Theo Werner, you look at the likes of Poulsen, many other. I mean, Forsberg ran an outstanding World Cup for Sweden. He's just been a shallow player that he was. Maybe his head's just not right. Maybe he wants to leave Leipzig and go to another club in the summer. Theo Werner has had a horrible season. You can look at his record and say he's actually having a good season for goals, but for a player of his stature, he can do so much better because he's a very quality player. Poulsen has actually been Leipzig's best player this season. He's scoring important goals. He's actually up there with Marco Reus and Lewandowski fighting for the Golden Boot in the Bundesliga this season. So as for Bayer Leverkusen, they're actually playing really well now. Bosses came in. I think when he did take the job, they were literally mid-table. Now they have an outside chance of actually finishing the Champions League places. They can also got likes of Hoffenheim and even Frankfurt, who actually think they've got better squads than Leverkusen. But if Leverkusen finish 6th or 5th this season, I don't think it's not a great season, but it's not a bad season if you look how the terrible start they had. So I'm actually going for a 4-4 draw. Yes, there's going to be 8 goals in this match because both these teams do not know how to defend. But Leipzig have got a very good away record this season. I'm on the fence. I'm going for a 4-4 draw. So everyone else, there have another predict show on the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. And also, who do you think is going to win the Premier League title, the Bundesliga title, and the La Liga title? Forget the Serie A title and forget the Liga title. We all know who's going to win those trophies, but put in the comments down below who do you think is going to win the other 3. Who do you think is going to win the Premier League? Who do you think is going to win the Bundesliga? And who do you think is going to win the La Liga title? I'll leave it down to you guys in the comments. Anyway, hope you all have a swell-tastic day. Enjoy yourselves. Please like, subscribe. The Natural is out.